Our goes and family, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys having a great and exceptional day. It's Monday, another day, another way, and we're going to get it going. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed their Mother's Day. Hopefully, everybody had a great time. Whether your mother's still here or whether your mother's gone, to the mothers in heaven, rest in peace to you all. But it was still your day all at the same time as well. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed yourself, and hopefully, you guys get this week going off right. Me, I got to keep it positive. I know most of the content that gets the most attention is the ratchetry and the stupidity, but over here we keep it positive and all that good stuff. So, anyways, today is one of the days. Brotherhood stands for the state of relationship of being brothers, fellowship, and association of men united for common purposes. All the members of a profession or trade, and brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever you want to call it, is very important. Hello, Touch by Chocolate. How you doing? Hopefully, you're doing good this morning wherever you may reside. Means a lot because and you see it a lot everywhere. I don't care if it's with people that go to church. I don't care if it's people that are in the military. You see a lot of brotherhood and sisterhood that's happening online. People got their different groups. They got the different networks happening, and they're able to do positive things within their community, or they're able to make some specific money moves because they got a platform. You see it on all levels. You got from the sisterhood, sororities. You have the fraternities. You have people that are, even hey, you got the big, beautiful women groups. You got the Black Men United groups. So you have so many different things out here where people are getting together and making things happen. From hopefully, for the most part, from a positive perspective. You even have people who are Masons. Everybody has their own thing. Because a lot of times people we don't evolve past high school because everybody's very cliquish. Sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes that can be a bad thing. But I like the cliquish people that are about getting things done, whether it's talking about increasing their health, increasing their wealth, increasing how the community looks, increasing how their intelligence is being grown and whatnot. Because when it's like that old saying from the old school show The Wire, with the brother from the Nation of Islam. He was, in the sense, he was a contract killer, but he had a statement that rings true today. He said, "What's the most scariest thing on the planet?" He said, "A black man with a gun." He said, "No, a black man with a library card." So that mental intelligence, that mental fire, can help one out in various different situations. And when you have your brotherhood and your sisterhood, that means when you get messed with on a specific occasion, a lot of times you got backup. That means when you go into a different business venture, you have backup from a mental perspective. Like, oh, okay, well, this bank didn't give you a loan. Well, maybe try this one now. Oh, you're a veteran. Oh, you're a minority. Oh, you're quote unquote have a handicap. Well, this organization's handing out different money. Even with your government or this state organization or county organization are handing out these specific benefits for new business owners, current business owners, new people who are trying to go to school, new people that are doing, et cetera, and so forth. You know, having access to that, I like to call financial intelligence, economic intelligence, great networking and whatnot. Being surrounded by people that want to see you uplift you just like you want to uplift them. Those things matter way more than just wanting to talk about who's playing in the Super Bowl or what's going on social media and whatnot. Because social media can be a great thing, but most of the time it's just entertaining. All right, and entertainment is cool, but I don't need to be entertained 24 hours a day. I need to be educated 24 hours a day, and I need to be trying to get myself in decent shape 24 hours a day, mentally and physically and spiritually and whatnot, because then that means I can become a dynamic force. That means I can work with a cohesive mindset, and I don't care how much money you make. I care about what you bring to the table mentally, because that matters the most. Because I've been around people who make great money that are a bunch of idiots that they want to talk about The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones, and there's nothing wrong with those shows, but they want to talk about that for hours, and they want to debate comic books and things of that nature. I've been in those rooms. The real money circles to me are the ones that are talking about how to increase your wealth, how to increase your health, how to increase what's on the horizon. How do you get access to more capital? These things matter to me. They matter the most. Not the other stuff, because I can turn on my cell phone and be entertained all day. I don't need to be entertained in a circle all the time. That's what going on vacations for. But anyways, today's quote of the day is by Margaret Young, who's an American singer, stated, "Often people attempt to live their lives backwards. They try to have more things or more money in order to do more of what they want so they will be happier. The way it actually works is reverse. You must first be who you really are, then do what you need to do in order to have what you want. And I could not agree with that statement more, because first, you have to be who you are. You got to be true to yourself at the end of the day. That's why I commend the people that are about, however they look, whether big or small, in between, they embrace themselves. The sexiest thing to me on a woman is confidence. And then the second thing is intelligence. And then, of course, the looks come after that. When you display those characteristics and whatnot, then you know you're working with a dynamic rock star, regardless of her race, regardless of her age, regardless of, well, obviously we're talking about adults here, not talking about children, regardless of where they come from or whatnot. You know you're dealing with a good, strong, dynamic, powerful force and whatnot, because they display those attributes and things of that nature. And then another thing is, the only time one needs to be phony is when you're working for somebody, because if everybody was who they truly were at the job, then nobody would have a job. People would probably get hurt. So unfortunately, some people will get killed. Bosses will get cussed out. Customers will get cussed out. These are just realistic things. We're just going to be honest about that, So that's why I said it's like, sometimes you just got to be honest with who you are, especially when you're in your real circles. And then the thing is, constantly try to network with the right people, so that not only you can try to uplift them, but they can uplift you, and so that you can grow mentally, because you can never grow by yourself. And hey, I'm the biggest introvert on the planet. The one best thing about the pandemic for me is not having to be around people. You know what I mean? But I still know I need to network with people more so, and I need to be around the right business and investment minded people all at the same time. When I had that chance to go to that conference in Wilmington, might as well have been Philadelphia, because 80 to 90% of the people that were there were from Philadelphia, from the Brotherhood family. But I felt like I was in and then, like I said, the best thing, one of the other best things about it, I couldn't believe 100% of the people in there that were attendees of the event, they were all black. Everybody was cool. Nobody was acting a fool. And I learned about the plumbing business. I learned about the trucking business. I learned about how to get more access to credit, for your business aspect, real estate business, commercial real estate, franchising, parking lots, all these beautiful things. And these things, to me, like I said, mattered the most. And I felt like, it's like in life, you have to find your tribe. I found my tribe that day. That was back, I believe that was September, October 2021. But I found my tribe that day. I was like, these are the kind of folks, adults, that I want to engage with, because they're not snooty. Everybody has different backgrounds, whether they part of a frat, whether they went to college, whether they're blue collar, whether they just work a regular job. Everybody wanted the same end goal. They wanted to increase their businesses. They wanted to increase their access to capital, increase their business credit, and then they wanted to increase their real estate portfolio. So all these things matter. I got to sit next to a man who owned two car dealerships in the city of Philadelphia, and he was trying to expand his operations to Wilmington, Delaware, because that's basically right next door. Basically, think of Bethesda, Maryland, next to Washington, D.C. I say that's approximately the same distance, about 30 to 40 minutes and whatnot, without traffic. But yeah, man, it was like that was the kind of audience I love to be around. I want to go to more. One of my goals in 2022 is to go to more of those kind of events, so I can connect with more of those people, so that I can do some more implementation and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, brotherhood and sisterhood, it means a lot, and it comes in various different fashions, various different forms. Regardless of what your gender is, regardless of what your background is, you need that. Some people get it at the church, like me. I get it from being a part of places like Brotherhood University, EUL University. A lot of other people get it from fraternities and sororities. Some people get it from being in the military. People work in law enforcement organizations, fire departments, paramedics. They have their own thing. It's being a part of things like that matter. Even if you're not a big extrovert, the introverts need their, that's the beautiful thing about the introverts. They have these things online, so where you don't have to be face to face. You don't really have to leave your house. You could be on the road in your car and be communicating with people on a regular basis and building relationships that matter. Not just relationships where you can say, hey, what can I get from this person and whatnot, but no, actually building relationships that matter. But anyways, on that note, fam, we did a great 3 things: like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you have a great day. Also, if you're a stock investor, crypto investor, you want to have an individual retirement account and all the bonds. Beautiful thing is, you can sign up with WEBULL, you can sign up with Stash, you can sign up with Acorns, you can sign up with Crypto.com, Coinbase, and you have opportunity to not only invest in various different assets, but you also obviously have an opportunity to make up to $900 worth of free stock when you sign up with WEBULL. That's the number one. And the other ones you make up to $5, $10, $20, etc. Acorn, beautiful thing with them is you can buy stocks, you can have an individual retirement account, and you can connect your debit card to them. So whenever you spend money, it'll round that money up to a full figure. For example, if you spend $15.50, it'll round it up to $16 or more, however you want to set it up. And then that money, every time you swipe your debit card, that extra money will be get invested in the stock market. And hey, to me, that's a money move. Whenever you spend your credit card, you get cash back rewards, you get air miles. Money move to me. Whenever you swipe your debit card, your money's getting invested in the stock market. Money move to me. So that's why we say make money moves, or you're gonna live broke like a fool. All right. But on that note, family, I hope you guys have a great and exceptional day. It's Monday. Can't believe how fast we're going into June, but hey, at the end of the day, it's all good in the neighborhood, and hopefully you guys have a good day. Take care.